Morning, and we're off to the Real London show, the largest Cavy show of the calendar year. We've got 14 Goldens, so it's a pretty sizable team. But today we have something even more special. It's the first time that my daughter Grace and Phoebe are showing their Cavies. Grace is bringing her dark-eyed Golden under 5 boar with her. She bred herself, so she's very pleased to get that on the show table. She's worked very hard, and fingers crossed she does well. So it's time to meet Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace. It's my first show, and I'm really excited.
Right, we're going to get on the road now, and I think we're going to stop off for a bacon sandwich or a sausage roll on the way. It's customary, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's have a great daddy-daughter date.
Daddy-daughter day.
We've arrived at the show, and it's already absolutely bustling. You can hear the noise as you walk in. It's very loud. Yeah, lots of people here. There are a few club stands here. So we've got the Dalmatian and Roan club stand. Lots of lovely pictures and displaying their history and their silverware. We also have the National Fox and Tan Cavy Club with a lovely informative display. Again, lots of very good pictures. JPS Pets are here exhibiting their wares. So all the handmade bedding, the pads, the snuggle blankets, the little houses, all very good. I absolutely love these big shows. It's a real chance to meet all of your friends from all over the country, meet like-minded people, and if you're into a specific breed, these big shows are where you actually get to meet more people that breed your breed of Cavy. My daughter Grace is helping Julie Gallagher with the rosettes and trophies for the day, and they're putting the display together, and I think you'll agree they've done a fantastic job, and it looks absolutely brilliant. Hopefully we'll win a rosette or two. There are not only guinea pigs at this show, but there are hamsters, and here we have lots of Syrian hamsters and a lot of varieties of the dwarf hamster on display. Not necessarily the thing that I love most about the show, but it's great to see other animals, and some of these are huge balls of fluff. Grace really liked the smaller dwarf hamsters, very active compared to the bigger Syrian hamsters. And yeah, we learned quite a bit about them together, and it was great. There was also a gerbil show, and I found the people on the stand very helpful. They let us hold a couple of the gerbils, and we really got to understand what makes them tick. So it was really fun. The Real London show has a fantastic sale pen section where some of the top breeders from around the country put their pigs here for sale. It's a great way to pick up new fresh stock, or maybe even start a new breed. So Grace has really helped me today getting all the cages ready to put our cavies into, and all 14 of mine and one of Grace's, and yeah, they're all in, ready to go, so hopefully judging will commence soon, and we can see how we get on throughout the day. As well as the Real London classes, a lot of the specialist clubs are also holding their shows here today, so there are quite a number of judges to go around and see. Here we find Jill Elding brushing out her Sheltie, ready for Judge Ian Reynolds to inspect. I always enjoy watching the long hairs being judged and seeing the care and dedication that the fanciers do to get them on the table. There's one of my longtime friends, Pete Wardman, making the trip down from Scotland to judge the Cresteds. He's really inspecting the coat for grooming and good qualities, and it's nice to see him set the cavy up nicely. It looks fantastic. Graham Godfrey's getting to grips with the class of tortoiseshell and whites. Looks to be some lovely pigs in this class. I'm sure he'll have lots of fun sorting the wheat from the chaff, and putting a good show on for the exhibitors. Hey Rex.
Hello, Greg.
How's it going?
Good, mate. Good.
Feeling better now?
Well, I'm feeling a little bit better than I was a year ago.
Yeah. Here we have Jamie sorting out a class of satins. Very rare we get to see so many satins. This is one of the benefits of having such a large show, and I'm sure Jamie's enjoying his time doing it. It's always great to see Mark at the shows, and you can see from his judging coat he's judged all over the world. It's nice to see Alicia Barrett back judging again, a great asset. along with another friend of mine, Caroline Crease. Seems to be getting to grips with things. There are lots of other shows here today. These are some of the pets being judged, and there seems to be very well supported, the pet section. Nice to see Steve Davis doing some specialist judging today for the Cavy Club. It seems to be very well supported, and he says there's some good quality exhibits. Like this golden agouti with a very rich belly. I always like watching these being judged. My very good friend Emma is also judging today, and she seems to be completely enjoying herself, which is fantastic. We have Andrew Sparks getting to grips with some coated. I always enjoy watching Andrew judge because he's very vocal and helps people around him learn. It's always a pleasure to see Peter Nunn, especially in his judging coat. It's always great to have a catch up with people from far away. And here's our celebrity judge, Mr. Mark Rubery from Real Housewives of Cheshire fame. Always a very animated judge, puts on a show for the exhibitors and really engages the exhibitors during judging. It's great to see. And it's also a fantastic red that he's got in his hand. Bernard Wiles here getting to grips with some slates. A fountain of knowledge and a stalwart of the fancy. He's helped me no end. I always really enjoy watching Melanie Alton judge. She really knows how to get the best out of a cavy, setting them up to display their best attributes, which allows her to give a correct assessment of the cavy. And I always learn a lot watching Melanie judge. It's a privilege to watch her do it. And here she's literally stroking the cavy into position, letting the shoulder advance, and you can see here there are top 3 adult Goldens, and they're looking very nice, and hopefully she'll choose one of ours. It's always great to catch up with Norman Field. He's been a great inspiration to me, especially when I was brewing the chocolates. His knowledge is second to none. It's nice to see him here today with his daughter on the books, and he seems to be having a great time judging. Gary Taylor is judging the adult section today, and he's currently judging some dark-eyed whites. He loves to set them up, and he's very good at it, and it shows off the exhibitors so they get to see exactly what's going on. I just had to stop and watch this satin being judged. The coat is ever so shiny, and you can see here that as the judge goes through the coat, the colour carries right down, and the satinisation is really brilliant in this light. There are quite a few different colours on display of satins. We have some ivories, some creams and some saffrons, and they all look very good. Always of such a big show is you get to see lots of different varieties. As I said, we just saw some satins, which we don't normally get to see. But here we have an agouti Dutch, which is, again, quite a rarity in my part of the world, but it looks absolutely stunning. And, of course, I had to feed my newfound obsession with the Abyssinian. So I stood here and watched Rhonda judging for a short while, setting the cavy up, really getting the ridges and the collars and the rosettes absolutely spot on to give the cavy the best chance. There's an unusually large amount of slates at this show. The Self Slate is a lovely pig, and it's got some good following recently. I'm sure Mark is more than capable of picking out the precise winner of the class. Our good friend Derek is judging the adult coated here, and he's got a lovely class of English cresteds to go through. A show of this size has many helpers, and the card writers are, without a doubt, one of the linchpins of the show. Lots of quality Swiss on display today, in a variety of colours, and some of them look absolutely stunning. Check out this little boy here, it's fantastic. It was absolutely lovely to meet up with my old friend Eileen Emmett. She's been a family friend for many, many years, and it's nice to see her out and about. In the saffron class, it was almost a case of spot the difference. I mean, these 3 looked like carbon copies of each other. Very, very high quality pigs. And a big class of pink-eyed creams here. This is a breed that's been gaining in popularity with some tough competition. David Alton's judging the English Self Cavy Club Young Stock Show, and it looks as though he's coming to his best in show lineup. We have 2 Goldens up in this lineup, so fingers crossed we do well. I've always enjoyed showing my young stock. Obviously the aim is to get top adult pigs, but a good young stock is a predecessor to this.
It's not good enough. And the sows are better. The boar's very good, but if he had a better coat, we'd have to decide who we went there or there.
Best in Show at the Royal London Championship Show. It's being judged by Malcolm Atkinson. We're lucky, we've got an adult pink-eyed golden boar and an under-5 pink-eyed golden boar in this lineup. We're in very good company with Amy Hill and Simon Neeson showing their Peruvians. We've got Steve Davis and Amy Hill with some agoutis, and we've got Carol Payne with a lovely Sheltie, I believe.
Thank you for coming. Difficult year, but you all came and supported it yet again, so thank you. The sixth position is 302 Sheltie, intermediate, owned by Cavy. Position is the under 5 Peruvian of Hill and Neeson. Is the under 5 Fox of Dryad Cavies. In third place is the pink-eyed golden youngster from Bristol Stud. Runner-up, and a close runner-up to this year's Best in Show, is the Peruvian adult of Hill and Neeson. Oh, the winner. This year's winner is the pink-eyed golden adult from Bristol.
So we took first and third Best in Show. It was great to share it with my daughter Grace. Really made the day. To be there with all my friends from the fancy. Everyone was really supportive, and it was a really incredible moment, which I'll probably never ever replicate again. But it was fantastic. Oh, third Best in Show.
Gracie, give me a cuddle.
Best under 5 self.
Third Best in Show from the pool. Ooh.
But to get third and then first Best in Show, we won the Royal London. Yeah.
Really? Let me see it, let me see
There you
it.
go.
Oh,
I know.
I'm gonna cry.
I know. It's look at it. So Bristol Stud has been going since the 1960s. My granddad, as you've seen in the images, started the stud back then, and he's won lots of things, Best in Shows every decade for the last 7 decades. But this has really been the pinnacle of what he's been breeding for his entire life. As part of winning Best in Show, we have this amazing pad set from JPS Pets. So thank you very much. And here's our winning boar Saxon with his trophies and his pads and rosettes. He'll now be retired and paired up with a few nice sows. I'd just like to take this moment to say a big thank you to the Royal London team for putting on such an amazing event. Ian Cinderby, Julie Gallagher, Peter Gammy, and the whole team, all the card writers, people in the cell pens, people doing tea and coffees. Everyone played their part, even the stewards and the book stewards and the exhibitors. From me and all the Cavy fanciers, thank you to the Royal London team. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of the Royal London show and sharing in my experience and the success we had. Until next time, I'm Guinea Pig Greg. See you in the next video.